my goodness, why do I do that? And then I do it on TV.
And then you get in trouble, you get emails.
I know. If you only knew how much
You're going to have to dig yourself out of this hole and leave it.
I know. That's how we roll here, Chef. That's how we roll. You know, let's just be real. We want to talk about real things here in the kitchen this morning, too, because we are with Richard Bock. He's the chef and the owner of Giuseppes on 28th. And that's what, like Indian School on 28th-ish?
Indian School on 28th.
All right.
Right there in the corner.
Well, and I understand you're going to be making some fresh pulled mozzarella. We're going to put it on top of a salad. Then we're going to have some delicious pasta,
fast pasta, yes.
But most importantly, I know that you were featured on a TV show that I've seen a couple of times, in fact. It's the Diners, Drive-Ins, and Dives.
Yes.
Which is always really interesting, that show.
It was great. It was great. It was fun.
What was that experience like?
It was fun. He's a lot of fun. The exposure, of course, is immeasurable.
Right.
He just comes in, they do it fast in 2 days, and it's just great. They feature you, and you just, when he shows up, and the second day he shows up.
We're like small pickings compared to that, so we're just glad you're here.
No, I'm thrilled to be here.
Well, let's get going here on the mozzarella.
Okay.
And talk a little bit about the basics of it, and really kind of the difference between just buying just kind of a regular, you know, run-of-the-mill mozzarella and the fresh pulled stuff.
Great. The thing about mozzarella is that the more you work it, the stringier and the more chewy it gets, and all the butter fat that's in here is removed when you work it.
Okay.
So this is a piece of curd. Butterfat's still in here, so when commercially done, you know, it's overworked, and you get those, you know, those sticks in plastic over time. So the idea is this is the curd that I've crumbled up, and I'm going to put some almost boiling water on it.
Where do you get this?
This I get through suppliers.
Okay.
You can't find it in the stores. So I'm just going to put some almost boiling water over the top.
How impossible is it to make this curd?
The curd, it's impossible.
Is it?
I mean, you have to put vegetable rennet in milk, and it's chemistry, and the amounts of milk are huge to get, you know, a certain amount of mozzarella. It's not worth it. So we're just going to let this melt a little bit. It takes about a minute.
And so we're looking for the water to become a little cloudier to show that it's melted,
hopefully,
or not really?
no. Hopefully, you don't get the butterfat coming out.
Okay.
Because if I work this, butterfat's going to come out, and then it's going to be just like every other mozzarella.
I'm going to take one for the team and burn my fingers a little bit.
Oh, well, I'll tell you what. Another 30 seconds. This is the most exciting thing to watch. But
well, as
if
we
you want
watch
to stick your hand in there, go right ahead.
Well, as we watch this and let it cool just a smidgy, tell me a little bit about your restaurant and what you stand for.
Well, the restaurant, I just tried to duplicate sort of a little what I had in Italy. I lived in Italy quite a few years, and I always loved these little places. And when I came back, I just said, well, sooner or later, I'm going to do this. I mean, I was a professional cellist my whole life, so I was just waiting for the right place to come up in the right moment, and I just took a chance about 10 years ago.
I do love the black and white.
Yeah, black and white. I take no credit for that. And that's my other half is the designer.
Well, it's very inviting for sure.
Yeah, it's warm, it's cozy, it's tiny. So this should be melted by now, or at least I should be able to get this. You just press it in, and it should start to come together.
So is it super hot? Can you feel it through that?
Oh yeah. So you're going to feel this.
Oh yeah, never mind, I'm out.
Yeah.
These are not thick enough.
Okay, so this is going to come together, starting to.
The hotter the better.
See how it's starting to. Right. In fact, it's already. Now.
So basically, we have this compact little curd. We shred it apart.
Shred it. So there's all the surface area.
We put it in the hot water.
Put it in the hot water, and then now basically we're stretching it. Hopefully as little as possible. But the more you stretch it, the harder it gets. The butterfat comes out. Art, I don't know. There's a certain skill to it.
Okay.
If you overwork it, why bother doing it?
Okay.
You know what I mean? Because then it's just like store-bought mozzarella.
Right.
So you still don't see too much yellow, not too much, butterfat. So now.
So we don't want to see the yellow.
You don't. That means that it's all come out.
That
means that it's come out.
Okay.
So I'm just trying to stretch this. And at a certain point, it's going to get smooth and shiny. See how it's getting shiny?
Well, I see it kind of breaking right in the middle.
Yeah, it's getting shiny. Ideally, I'm going to get all the air bubbles out of there. I don't know if I will in 4 minutes.
Okay.
But I would rather have some air bubbles left in there than overwork it.
Okay.
Because when we slice it, so if there's a little bubble in there, it doesn't matter.
All right.
And this, basically, I'm done. And
now,
I'm just going to put this in the salted water, room temperature salted water.
And why do you do that?
And that'll just sort of stop it from melting, so it'll sort of congeal a little bit.
All right.
And that's good to go.
You got a bubble.
I got a bubble.
Can I pop it for you?
You go for it.
All right.
Now it has your fingerprint on it.
There.
All right.
It kind of looks like I did all the work
That's
right
it.
now. All right. Well, stick around for our next segment with Chef Richard. He's going to make a delicious salad with this brand new fresh mozzarella, so it's going to be a good one. You're not going to want to miss it, Andy.